back to my YouTube channel. My name is Julie and this is the Twin Stitches Designs podcast. We are episode 74 and I'm so happy to have you here today. If you are into knitting and a little bit of sewing, that is to come a little bit later. More on that next week. I'm so excited to share that all with you. So if you are wanting about knitting and designing and behind the scenes of everything, you are in the right place. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below so that you don't miss out on any fun new episodes. We upload a brand new podcast every single Thursday and a fun video every single Monday, so you definitely don't want to miss out. In today's episode, we have some fun works in progress and a brand new cast on, which I'm so excited to share about. But first off, I want to share about my incredible knitting community. If you haven't joined already, come on over to the Twin Stitches Designs Patreon group. This is where I share even more behind the scenes. We have fun Zoom knit nights and knit alongs and free patterns every month. We just have an incredible community of knitters of every single level. So whether you are a brand new knitter or someone who's been knitting for years and years and years, definitely come and join our amazing knitting community. You can join and cancel at any time, so there's no risk. And we would just love to have you come and join. So I will put the link to that down below. And it also helps support me more as a knitwear designer. So in case you want to come and support me more and also get some fun benefits and join a knitting community, that is the place to be. All right, so today what I am wearing, and we are going to chat about what Margaret is also wearing. These are two brand new designs. If you've been watching the podcast, you will know a little bit about these, but both of these patterns are actually currently in test knitting, so they aren't published yet. The one that I'm wearing is called my What the Fluff pullover. This is a pullover that's knit top down with a fun V-neck, ribbed sleeves, really nice, big open, just a comfy, cozy pullover. Really, really love it. This one was knit out of Maggie of YarnAceous in her Ecological Disaster, which is her Salta fingering, her 8515 base, held together with her Raptor lace, which is a Suri alpaca in the colorway Naturite. So this is a really, really fun, just fingering weight held together with a Suri alpaca. Both of these patterns are going to be coming out this fall in September and October. They are both size inclusive, and this one was knit on a US 8, which I want to say is a 5mm needle, and I just really, really love it. It is one of those knits, and I will put more photos here. It's one of those knits that's just a really comfy, cozy, put on with a pair of leggings, like, excuse me, I am just obsessed with this. Love it. I love how comfy and cozy it is, and having that Suri alpaca just gives it that extra little oomph. But really, I'm always petting it. Every single time I wear it, I just pet it. And I'm not trying to wear it too much because I don't want to spill anything on it. Is anybody like me? Every single time I wear something gets spilled. So before this pattern is released, I don't want to spill anything on it. But yes, I just really love this pattern. I think it's perfect and really love it. Love the little detail, the long ribbing, the V-neck, and the positive ease. So an all over fun knit. Margaret, she is wearing also another brand new design, and this one, we don't have a name yet. If you have a name suggestion, put it below. We want to know. She is wearing a brand new design that my very, very sweet sample knitter Raquel knitted up for me, and this is out of We Are Knitters, the Twist and Shout in the gray color, which is a DK weight yarn. And it is just so comfy, cozy, some fun twisted rib. It even has a fold over collar. Again, perfect, comfy, cozy sweaters. I think that's really what I'm going for in my wardrobe. That's what I love to wear. So that's kind of where my knitting is bringing me, more of those comfy pullovers. This one, again, is knit top down with a rounded yoke. Very different from this one, obviously, is a V-neck. And yes, again, size inclusive, full length, really fun sleeves, just an all-around really, really fun pattern. Both of these, like I said, are going to be coming this fall. So yeah, I think this one, we may be releasing it for the Rhinebeck weekend with Maggie of YarnAceous. So if you are going to Rhinebeck, she may have kits for this. More details on that one. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are both excited for both of these patterns to come out. I have been on a garment kick. There is something about knitting garments that's just fun. I love it. And I really want to knit and design more wearable garments. Things that I can see myself putting on every day. I do find sometimes when I'm looking into knitting some garments or sweaters or pullovers, cardigans, that we tend to pick things that we wouldn't technically wear every day. And I want to get out of that, and I want to make sure that the things that I choose are yarns that I really love, yarns that I would wear, colors, the fibers, as well as the design and the purpose. So if there's things that are way too oversized that I don't feel comfortable in, or that are way too tight, I want to make sure that these are things that I want to wear and I feel comfortable wearing. So definitely things I want to keep in mind, and that you are going to see more and more in my designs, that they are going to be very wearable garments, things that are everyday staples. And that's really what I want to build, is having that handmade wardrobe, but that is wearable and functional. For me, that is the biggest thing for that. Okay, now for finished objects. I only have kind of one half finished object, is one of the socks. Last week, I had finished both pairs of socks for the Perfect DK Weight. I will put my project page down below. This is one of my patterns, and I cast on with Dumbledores Army, which is Ruby and Roses, and her DK Weight base. I have 3 of these available in the shop right now on the DK Weight base, and we now, FYI, offer $5 flat rate vacuum seal shipping for Canada. So what this means is that you can add 1 to 2 skeins in your order and it will ship for $5. So we vacuum seal, so we take all the air out and your skein gets really, really flat, and we're able to mail it out. But you can't add anything else like notions and things like that, because it obviously wouldn't fit in the mailer. So if you're Canadian and want to order, we now offer that for 1 to 2 skeins of yarn. Will just cost you $5 for shipping rather than $20. Yeah, my US friends, it costs crazy expensive to ship within Canada. It costs me more to ship within Canada than for me to ship to the US, which makes no sense, but it's just the way our postal service works. This is Dumbledores Army, and I do have 3 skeins of this available right now. And this is how, let me put that down, and this is how it knits up. The one issue that I have is that I did the foot length too small. And I tried it on Chloe, and turns out her feet are longer than Claire's. I just measured out Claire's, and I don't know why I just did, and assumed that both of their feet length were the same, but they are not. So this is gonna have to get ripped out and then redone a little bit longer. And then I just finished one. I have not cast on the second one because a lot of my progress this week was on the Veggie Sock Club, and that sock is done, and now I can focus on my other projects, which I can't share with you all, but that pattern is for the Fruits and Veggie Sock Club. But yeah, so I finished one of these, and I just love, and I love how my nails match. So yes, I am loving it, love how it knit up, and I'll have no problem just ripping it out and probably adding at least another inch to it to make sure that it fits, because I definitely just don't want to finish something and then for it not to be used, like for me to just put this away. I'm like, no, I want her to wear it. She's so excited. Have to reknit that, and they're so quick and fast. I knit this with a US 4, and all the details are in my Ravelry project page, and I will link it down below for you. I have this in my Longview Creations sock size project bag, which we do have in the shop right now. So this one is the small reading bag. I say that because there's like books and little glasses. I love her bag. So we have these available in the shop right now if you want to go and snag some. So that is the only finished object because like I said, I was working on the fruits and veggie sock club, so can't share any of that progress. But I have made some progress for my bubble cardigan since the last time we spoke. And I won't go into detail with all of the colorway names and things because that's gonna get, because I will be sharing it every single week. I'm hoping my goal is to finish this by the end of September. That is like my goal in my head. And I picked up and I'm now knitting on the back. The last time we spoke, I had just finished both fronts and I had not picked up and knit the back. I sadly only picked this up for about a night or two and was not able to continue just because I was working on the pair of socks and really wanted to get those done. And I am loving it. I'm so happy that I picked up for the back and that is done. Very, very happy. It was very fiddly and I'm just going to be so beyond excited to get this to the sleeve that I can join the whole body. I think that's the most exciting part for me and that's what I want to do. So this, you're gonna fold it over like this because this is gonna be the top and you can see like it's already starting and then I'm gonna join it in once it gets to that section. I do love it. I'm really happy with my colors. I love how it's going. Again, the construction was just a little bit different with you casting on that I-cord edge and then picking up the stitches from the I-cord. But I mean, it's definitely gonna give that pop and his patterns are just genius the way that it's written and he's just incredible. So this is the Bubble Cardigan by Stephen West and I am using Whitney of Moonglow in all of her yarns on the fingering weight base, which is a 75-25. And all of the colorway names are in my Ravelry project page. And I'm knitting these on a US 5, which is 3.75 millimeters. I know because they're written on there. And yeah, so I'm back gauge with that one. And I'm knitting actually the smallest size. I mentioned this on the last podcast that a lot of people were mentioning that just the nature of this stitch does tend to stretch, as well with the superwash stretches, and it's an oversized cardigan. So usually I am a medium, I'm a 38-inch bust, and I like knitting, you know, an oversized cardigan, but I don't want something that's just gonna fall off and not be practical. So I'm knitting the smallest size and I will block it out to wherever I need it to be. And I feel comfortable with that. And even right now, as you know, as I try it on, so this will be both fronts. We will be picking up for the big shawl collar. I don't have any problem with it, so I'm really excited. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm hoping that by next week, I will be having much, much more progress. I want to pick it up every single night and work on it again. I loved doing that every night. I was doing a few rows and was getting so much work done. And I was a little sad that this week I wasn't able to get as much work done as I wanted on my bubble cardigan. And that is in my Jenna Rose tote. I adore these totes or bucket bags and I just love them. I love how practical they are. I can just put everything in here. They fit all of my skeins. I really, really, really love her bucket bags. They are incredible. Absolutely incredible. I love it. So all of that is in that. Now I did say that there was a brand new cast on. And this is actually a brand new design that I am partnering up with my friends over at Lion Brand. This is going to be the Candy Mountain blanket. This has been something that I've been wanting to do for about a year now, and I can't believe that I'm finally knitting it up. Let me show this to you all. I cast it on last night, and I am already quite a ways done. I am using the Lion Brand Hue and Me, which was a collaboration with Two of Wands, and this is on the bulky weight, so a size 5. It is 80% acrylic and 20% wool, and each of these 137 yards, 125 grams, really, really nice. So I'm really excited. And the colors that I am using for this, my main color is going to be Desert, which is this really fun cream. This is going to be the main color as the background. So this is the first skein. I'm going to have, I'm currently knitting up this one, which is Love Song. And then I have Rosewater, Arrowwood, Mustard, and I think this one's Biscotti, Bellini. So these are going to be all the contrast colors that I will be using for the peaks, the mountains, and some fluff. These are the colors that I will be using for all of the peaks and the mountains. I wasn't sure on the yardage, so I got 5 balls or skeins of the main color and 2 of each of the contrast colors. I wasn't 100% sure on what yardage I was going to need for this because this is my first chunky blanket. And I wanted to make sure that one, I had enough and that I didn't need to reorder. And I am using US 15 needles. This pattern, look at this, friends. I've already cast on and I'm on to the first colorway. Like, who am I? I love this so much. I cast on yesterday and I've already completed the ribbing and I'm on to the first color. Like, I cast on last night. We were knitting on our Zoom knit night with the Patreon group and I brought this. It's just such the perfect knit. I am loving it. So it is going to be somewhat sized. I have not laid it out fully yet to measure it. And I'm not sure how long I want this to be. It's really a design as I go process. I'm not sure how many mountain peaks I'm going to put, if I want to repeat them. Like, I don't know yet any of the details. And I think that's the most exciting part for me, is really taking this project and designing as I go, which is not really something I do. I love sitting down and writing out the whole pattern, writing things out in my brain, knowing exactly what I'm going to do. And this one is going to be completely different for me, which I'm finding very, very exciting, and I just want to keep knitting. I am so excited. So this pattern is going to be coming out this fall, but is going to not only be for bulky weight. I am going to design the pattern for fingering weight all the way to super bulky. So no matter what yarn you want to use, you will be able to cast on the Candy Mountain blanket. It's going to be that recipe type pattern where, depending on the yarnage, the yarn that you have, that you are able to use that. I think it'd be amazing if you used it for Advent season. So if you were to, you know, hold that fingering weight double or fingering weight just like that, it would be incredible. So I'm really, really excited for this. And I'm thinking, like, when I cast on, it was like wider than my wingspan, which is what I want. I don't want a tiny little blanket. If I'm gonna knit a blanket, it's gonna be a sized blanket. And I'm just really, really excited. Let me know if you are interested in this pattern. I can't wait for it. And I'm loving designing it. The yarn is really, really nice to knit with. I have no problem knitting with acrylic yarns. Yes, hand-dyed yarn is amazing and things, but when you're knitting a blanket, and you want, you know, this big chunky blanket, I do find acrylics are amazing for that because it's washable and, you know, you can have it just around the house, and I just really, really love it. I also love that it's more affordable for that bigger project than hand-dyed yarns. So I'm really excited to partner with my friends at Lion Brand for this fun collaboration and project. And I will put my affiliate link down below, so if you want to go grab any Hue and Me yarns or any yarns from Lion Brand, you can definitely go and use my affiliate link. Now we just need to have this as a kit on their website. Like, that would be a dream come true. So we are, that would be a stretch, but you never know. You never know. I'm really, really excited. So more Candy Mountain patterns coming your way. I'm really hoping that you guys are all excited. And you know what? If you say, Julie, you've done Candy Mountain, like you've done the shawl, or you've done the cowl and the socks and the hat and the mittens, and they're not for me, that's okay. because there's other patterns that are coming out, and if that's not your jam, that is okay. All right, so I think that's everything on that one. There's not really a bag right now because these skeins are so big that it's kind of, I have just like a massive basket next to the TV, and I'm putting those in my living room right when I sit down. That's everything that I've been knitting on and that I wanted to share with you all. Next up on the reading, thank you so much to every single person who recommended some fun books and some murder mysteries. I just really, really appreciate it. If you do have any book recommendations that you think I would love, put them below. I love knowing your book recommendations. This week I have started and I am reading Agatha Christie, The Body in the Library. This is my first book from Agatha Christie, and I've got to say, I'm hooked. I love her writing style. I love the lightness of it. I'm not one for like really gruesome murder mysteries or dark. I really love that light murder mystery, the Hallmark mysteries, those types of things I love. So this one I think is going to be completely up my alley. I even told my husband, I said, you know what, I think you might even like it because he loves watching those Hallmark murder mysteries with me. And I'm really excited. I know she is such a renowned, or she was such a renowned writer. She's actually the best-selling mystery author of all time. So it is time that your girl gets on board with these books because they are incredible and I'm really excited. So this is the one that I will be reading, and I'm going to be putting as well in our knitting community. We are going to be having the fall. So we had right now the summer read along, and each season we will be having some fun fall themed books or themed in the seasons where you guys can come and read along with us, and we have all of a fun Discord chat and thread. So if you love reading as well, come and join our knitting community for that. But yeah, so this is the book, and right now I am loving it. I don't want to share too much because it is a mystery, but I do love, you know, that it gets into it. This is my first one, and I'll have to say that I want to go get more at my library once I'm done with this. So that is everything that I have been reading. And now for some shop news. We had a shop update on Friday, August 4th, and we do still have tons of incredible yarns. But at the time of the recording, which I am Wednesday, August 12th, I think. So, or Thursday. No, I'm Wednesday. I can't remember the days. I've put up some fun one-of-a-kind kits in our website, and these are still available in very, very limited quantities. So if you want to go and snag any of these, please do now. I will put the link to the shop. So it's twinstitchesdesigns.com, and these kits range from fun just with the knitting project bag, with the cocoa knit slap bracelets, with some accessories. I will put photos of the kits up here. All of these right now at the time of the recording are available, but they are in limited quantities and are one of a kind, so they won't be restocked. And if you want to go and snag any of these, please do so in our shop linked down below. You definitely don't want to miss out on these fun one-of-a-kind kits. There's definitely some that I'm wanting to keep because they're just so good. All right, friends, I just want to say a massive thank you to you all. I really appreciate all of your love and support. Like I said, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. We are trying to get to 10K followers. So definitely, you know, tag your friends and let them know if you enjoy this knitting podcast and you hope that other friends may enjoy. So thank you so much. And as always, happy knitting. Until next time.